Hello everyone, welcome back to CSD Connect. This is Anjali, your trainer at GNIOT 132. So, we will be talking about a very important topic, social etiquettes. What exactly are social etiquettes, or by the word etiquette, what do you understand? So, to give you a brief understanding, etiquettes are basically not exactly the rules and regulation, but the behavior you show in the presence of others, right? The ability to make people comfortable around you, whether it is in the personal space, professional space, while you're walking around in the metro or traveling in a bus, or you are in the mall. Social etiquettes do matter because the proximity within which you are around the people makes them feel comfortable or discomfortable by your acceptable or unacceptable behaviors. So, what sort of etiquettes we need to follow at certain spaces? We will take a quick look at those etiquettes. So today we will be talking about certain acceptable behaviors, cafeteria etiquettes, bus etiquettes, what are the etiquettes to be shown while you are around in the campus, and how to greet seniors when they pass by you. So talking about acceptable behaviors, make sure you're asking the relevant questions, right? So if you are in a classroom, or for that fact you are talking to a friend or a boss or your teachers, make sure you're asking relevant questions to a relevant individual. Asking about what did you eat today to your teacher isn't a relevant question, right? So make sure you have the idea that to whom I need to cater to a particular question. Secondly, do not pass random comments, right? Even if you're in the classroom or walking by the streets, let's maintain a respectful space, right? Everyone is walking around that particular road, right? Everyone deserves that comfortable and that safe space to be walking on, right? So make sure we are creating that space around us, and we can basically keep our work to us only, right? We should not interfere with other people what they are doing. So making that particular boundary is very much important. Along with that, we can make proper eye contact, right? We should not constantly stare at someone while we are traveling, or we are if we are in the bus or sitting at a certain place, we should not stare at someone, right? Third, we can make the conversations very pleasant and short if we need to ask something, right? For example, if you're sitting in the classroom and someone does not want to engage with you, right? So you know that I'm not that person is not interested to communicate with me, so I'll only stick to certain pointers that are very necessary to be asked to, right? Or we can connect with someone else. So making the conversation pleasant and short is very much important because it will make people feel comfortable around you. Next is the cafeteria etiquettes. We constantly go to cafeterias like Burger King, KFC, even your college campus cafeteria. What is the situation like? Have you been pushed by someone at that particular space? Or someone has spilled the coffee on the table? How did you feel? If you have the idea or you have been into a certain situation, please drop a comment in the comment box. So, I have been in a situation once where I was standing in a line ordering my food and someone from the back just pushed. So it really made me feel uncomfortable and aggressive at the same time. So similarly, your reaction would be that you might have shouted at that particular individual. Therefore, we all need to maintain that particular decorum and behavior at public spaces as well, right? Everyone is there to enjoy. Everyone is there to make themselves feel good. So we need to respect that boundary as well. So in the cafeteria, make sure we are maintaining the proper lines. We are keeping the table clean. If the table is not clean, make sure we are calling the relevant individuals to clean the table. Along with that, if you feel something is stuck in your teeth while you're eating, please don't engage or remove it with your fingers. You can either use a toothpick, or you can use a tissue paper for that fact, or you can just simply politely stand up and move to the nearest loo to do the certain task. Along with that, in the cafeteria, make sure the phones should not be kept on the table, because the table is meant for eating or keeping your food, right? So we should not keep our bags, phones, keys, charger, any other stuff on the table while we are eating food. That can be kept on the side chair, or you can keep it down, right? Because we can maintain that particular hygiene as well. Moving into the next etiquette is a bus etiquette, right? We all do travel in the buses or the public spaces for that fact. We are constantly traveling in the metros, right? We rarely feel very much aggressive, or we react very frustratedly when someone is not offering seat to us, or they're keeping their bags on that particular seat, right? So it is the uncomfortable situation. Or if someone is constantly pushing us ahead, right? So how would you feel at the same situation again, right? It won't be a comfortable situation for that. Even girls for that fact do not feel that comfort around males, because the proximity is being violated in the buses and metros. So we as individuals can make it a habit to practice, right? So in the bus we can definitely offer seats to the needy, right? Keep a bag on our laps or at the concerned area. Along with that, if let's say it's a woman who is pregnant, or someone who really requires that particular seat, we can simply offer that particular seat to that particular individual. Along with that, make sure you're not peeping into someone else's phone or whatever they are talking about, right? We can maintain the privacy, right? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable. Whenever someone is looking at you or someone is poking in your phone, right? It do feel uncomfortable. So make sure we are not into habit of doing so. Along with that, we can keep the volume of the music very low, right? Or we can use earphones for that fact if you have the habit of constantly watching something on your phones. So these are the few bus etiquettes that can be followed. Along with that, maintaining hygiene is very much important in the bus as well, right? We really don't want to catch some of the communicable diseases. So make sure we are keeping the bus space as clean as possible. Moving into the next part is walking around the campus. Right. So we as students, as faculties, as teachers, as staff members, right? We all walk around the campus, right? We so some let's say someone was just running into the corridor and they just banged into you. How would you feel? Did you try to punch that particular individual? If yes, do let me know. Along with that, whenever you are walking the campus, make sure you are walking on the right side, right? If someone is coming from the front, make sure you give that space for them to walk by the side. Along with that, let's not spill water onto the floors while we are moving from the washroom to the classroom space, right? We can maintain that hygiene very much. Along with that, if someone senior is passing by you, make sure you greet them properly. Further, corridors are meant to walk by everyone. Don't treat it as a playground, right? So maintain the proper decorum in the corridor as well. So these were the few pointers about walking around the campus. If you have anything in your mind or any pointers or stories you would like to share, you can definitely reach out to us. How to greet seniors. So we all are connecting with seniors, whether in the college campus or on the roads. For example, if you're walking by the road, make sure you're helping them cross the road if the person requires so. Along with that, if someone senior in the faculty is passing by, and you should definitely treat them time wise, whether it is good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Along with that, make sure that you are greeting your seniors properly. Just ignoring them won't work, right? Respecting them would be good. It will make them feel uh, comfortable. It can make their day as well, right? Because seniors do feel that loneliness within them, right? So if you connect with them, even if you greet them with a smile, it makes their day, right? That someone is there for them to look after, someone paid attention to them. So these minor details definitely will help you maintain those social etiquettes, and these little manners definitely count on us, right? So maintain that respect, create that boundaries around you, maintain the personal and professional boundary while following the social etiquettes as well. So these were the few pointers that we needed to discuss. If you have any stories or any comments that you would like to share with us, please do so. Thank you so much.